So if you got to create like a bar area or breakfast area with 900 Worktop, what I've done and what I would suggest you to do is put some brackets in the bottom so you can fix from the underside your end panel end panel, which is going to create this sort of bar recess, if you like. So I put some on the top because otherwise you won't be able to fit it or fix it. So that's what I've done there. Obviously in my case I'm gonna have to also trim the skirting, but that's okay. I wanted to do that, but yeah, that's what I wanted to share. So don't forget to put brackets, not so important on the top, it's mostly on the bottom, so you got fixing points, and that way you know that it's gonna be where it should be, and you can fix it nicely without problems. Obviously sides are fine because you can get fixing through the side of the unit, so that's not a big problem. And you will have caps supplied so you can cover your screw heads, sorry. I don't know if you can see that. They come come on, zoom in, that's it. So that's that. So from the front it's like this. What we have done, we got one panel short, end panel short, but I will fit that later. So we've created basically a space for wine cooler, and I would suggest whenever you do it, don't have your wine cooler right at the end, because then you're relying on end panel to support your top, and also your upright on end panel will have to be fixed to the floor, because sooner or later you will kick it out the space. So if you have a unit as a lower space and that space between, then you can fix your unit to the worktop, or if it's a stone with it weight, it will weigh down, so that won't move, and there will be some mastic so it'll stick it. So with the back, obviously we're gonna have a same finish end panel going there through, so that will be covered, and yeah, that's where we are. So the next after the end panel will be bar end panel will be Worktop, which we're gonna work on. But yeah, we'll concentrate on getting this done. We're pretty much basically done for the Worktop, people to get in and do what they need to do. We're getting on quite okay, I would say. All going according to plan at the minute. Yeah, so that's where we are with this. We'll get this done and then we move on to other steps, but yeah. And just a catch up. Right, so fortunately we're short of one end panel. That's not a biggie, it's coming. So next step is for us to put the bar water piece, where it's going to be joined with the stone over there, and the rest of it's stone. So the way I'm going to do it, I will mark out on here my edge, which is left hand side from me, and work my way back from there. So we'll have a 6mm lip, because that will mimic what would Worktop normally be with Ren. I think they're about 600. I need to double check, but yeah, I'll aim so it looks the same on the front edge, and then we're gonna be creating one sort of bar area here, a breakfast area and a few here, which will work out that we are about 10 millimeters off the corner roughly. So I'll just unpack it. So it comes as 3 edges are finished, so don't cut the wrong one off, please. Otherwise you'll have to get an edging strip, and then yeah, you're gonna have to edge it, etc. So yeah, that's where we are, and we're cracking on because today is the day when guys come in to template it. So we got a couple of hours to do what we need to do so they can get on. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, so Worktop is done. So what I advise you to do to get it good fit is to cut it longer and wider. Then you can gently cut it in, because obviously walls won't be super square. So that's my advice. So here we're gonna need a little edging to add on, but yeah, that's this part basically done. So now it's all ready for templating, and yeah, getting there. Hope you're enjoying it, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Hi everyone, just a catch up really. So when you do your wall cabinets, and it happens that you got to do it on plasterboard wall or plasterboarded wall rather than masonry, here's what you can get. What I use, these are the plugs I use. So you need to drill 8mm hole in a wall. And then next step is you tap it in flush with the plasterboard. You put this using this washer what's behind. Needs to be in front there, not on the back. So you put that over and then you press, and that way it pulls the plug back flush to the plasterboard. But what you need to be careful, it doesn't really have a stop as such, so you can easily pull it through. So you'll feel when there's a resistance, quite big resistance, and your front plate is flush with the plasterboard, it will be fully engaged, if you like. And then with this trigger you release, and your plasterboard, your fixing, sorry, will be fixed into the plasterboard, so it gives you the better grab, if you like. So if you need to fit something very heavy onto the wall, then you've got an option. You can multi-tool out holes behind the unit, and you can put like plywood or battens or 4x2, depending on what you need to take, and fix it into the studs, and that way obviously it's going to be more secure to take heavy loads. But because it's only one cupboard, that, and I've used 4 fixings as you've seen in the video, that will be enough for this application. But yes, as I said, sometimes you put something heavy on, then you might need to reinforce it. Or if you are doing like a full refurb, I would suggest you OSBing the wall and then board it over with 11mm OSB. That will be enough for you to fix everything what you need to fix onto the wall, and you'll know you got all your fixings for your base cabinets and for your wall cabinets without a problem. So yeah, this is the only downside when you go onto the plasterboard. You need to find fixings or plugs which will work. These do work, but to the certain weight. Obviously, if you're gonna have 100 kilos hanging on this, it won't be quite great. So keep that in mind, and I catch up with you in a bit.